All right. But what is going on, guys? I am happy to be streaming on this wonderful Saturday night. And I hope everyone's been watching some amazing anime. And for those of you that are new, if I talk about anything that you would like to chime in on or just have an opinion on, um, the ah the Discord link should be in the channel description, and it will be, you can join in on the stream live room of the Discord. And with that being said, let's get into it, shall we? So, like I said, this week we are talking about the first episodes of the animes that I am watching. This won't be an every week thing, but yeah, it's been a week. Like, some really strong shows came out, and I actually think, what is it, Beat Break's gonna be tomorrow. Yeah, that's the 5th. Let's see, what is Ninja Boss versus Gokuda, that's gonna be in the middle of next week. When is One Punch Man? Oh man, that's like way in the month. What else has not come out? Oh yeah, the One Dance. That'll be on the same day as One Punch Man. Oh, well, not One Punch Man. What I say? The ninja thing. But we did get some like good ones like My Hero, Sanda, Tales of Wedding Rings, and Tojama Wants to Be a Common Writer. That yeah, I actually got a chance to watch all of those today. So let's get into it. So yeah, first episode of One Punch Man is out. Or wrong one. First episode of My Hero Academia final season is out. And yeah, like, it was really good. It was like, it's a strong opening to this season. None of the Deku fight, but we do get to see the all man Iron Man, all man, all might Iron Man suit fighting all for one, or one for all. I always get those mixed up. But it was so cool to watch. It really had that moment of when All Might lost his powers and it went to everyone else, or it went to Deku and his him pointing, saying that it's up to you, basically. And it was kind of really cool to see how he incorporated all of class 1A's powers into the suit and how to use them. And then the kind of like the B side of the story, getting to see Naval Laser Guy and Invisible Girl kind of have their moment in this big fight. So overall, it was a really good opening episode. And I still don't think we're going to get a strong 12 episodes out of this. Like, there's got to be a backstory somewhere. Backstory, going back and seeing what's happened over all of the show. It's got to be somewhere, because there's just no way we're getting 12 episodes of straight fighting. But yeah, with that being said, I mean, it's just a good, strong opening. And I will just go ahead and save that first episode. The first episode of Sanda. Um, what to say? Like, I did not expect the first episode to be as fun to watch as it was. I mean, the first episode is literally, or the first line of the episode is the main character saying that I didn't expect a girl's butt to be this cold. What kind of opening to an anime is that? But I love the character designs. Like they're very different from what I'm used to seeing. You know, the typical shonen types and all that. But yeah, like I love where the story's kind of going so far. Like you know, you got main girl looking for her friend, and you got this kid who is a descendant of Santa Claus. And if you missed it, I wouldn't be surprised. But apparently, Christmas, like in this world, they are so far removed from Christmas that people don't even remember it, and consider it a myth. And so that's kind of got me curious on what is going on around here. So yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. It may or may not be all that interesting. Sad, what up, man? Oh wait, hang on, wait, is it? Oh my god, I'm blanking right now. I know who you are. What's up, man? I've had so much going on. My brain, I feel, has been fried. Sam, right? Yeah, you were Sam. All right, Tales of Wedding Ring season 2. I mean, it kind of starts up where see it kind of starts up where season 1 left off, and I mean, not a whole lot happened. Just you know, the edginess of the anime. Although I ended up watching it censored, which is bad Ronin. But the uncensored version's not up yet, and I mean, it was an all right opening episode. I honestly kind of forgot a little bit of what the first season was, so meh. It'll hopefully get better. This was not one that I really expected that it was gonna like like dive in and just really just go at it. The first season was a slow burn. I expect the same thing from this season as well. All right. Now, honestly, this is probably my most excited anime that I wanted to watch this season. Tojima Wants to Be a Common Writer. So good. Like the opening episode, the music, the animation, the characters, the just the everything was so fun to watch this. I mean, if you don't know, this is an anime about a 40-year-old guy that wanted to be a common writer, was obsessed with it as a kid, and obviously grew up. But they have the OG, the original common writer doing the voice of the main character. And I absolutely love that. Like he does so good, like steps right back into that role. What I did not expect to see is that the what looks like is going to be the villain is someone who is just as obsessed as the main character. And but he was for shocker, the villain organization that opposed the common writer. And I'm loving it. Like again, just the music so good. The just being close to this age myself and me wanting to like, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to be a Power Ranger growing up, a Ninja Turtle, all that fantasy stuff. But you grow up, you forget about that stuff. This guy didn't. But we also get some of his backstory to where he can do something. Like, we don't know yet, because when he would transform, we didn't get to see it. Like, it would cut off, but it would go from like, oh, he just got his butt whooped by a gang of thugs, to this dude just took 20 people down after he transformed. But yeah, it's so good to watch. Like, I am gonna be excited for each and every episode. And since we have Zets as well, I'm ready for this. So ready. You know, scattered. Phil. What up, Phil? Dan, welcome to the channel. How you doing? You wish you were cool. I wish I was cool too. Ah, I'm just a nerd with a mic on the internet talking about Japanese cartoons, man. Trust me. I wish I was cool. I am not cool. But there is one thing I did want to look at for Tojima that that some people are not talking about, and it's they're talking about like the transformation and all this and that, but they're not talking about the attacks. Just watch this. Like, you gotta watch it to experience and enjoy it. I love it. I absolutely freaking love it. Sorry, guys. I got a little bit excited there. Dan, don't be depressed, man. Let's be happy. Let's get Dan happy on this stream. Laugh at me. Laugh at how silly that I'm being. You know, it is okay to laugh at streamers. That's what we're here for, right? To entertain the viewer. And I think I messed up my recording there. Oh well. But don't be depressed, man. I don't want you depressed. We need to be laughing. We need to be happy. We've got anime to talk about. And actually, I think I'm done talking about at least the shows, because there's nothing, like, all the shows are kind of done for the day that I've watched. Beat Breaks, not to, like I said, Beat Breaks not till tomorrow, and then some of the other stuff. But I do have one other thing that I was going to talk about, or I am going to talk about. I'm not was, but I do want to talk about this new Sora AI animation that this guy Naigiko, yeah. But yeah, man. Night, you know I am not cool. I've been in your DMs. You know how lame I am. Dude, it's so not about the views. Let me tell you, it's not about the views, man. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat now. But Dan, it's not about the views, man. It's about doing something fun. Be like, like I mean, it's bringing that energy to a stream, right? Like the kind of energy that people want to gravitate towards, or talking about a subject that gets that creates a emotion in people. But yeah, man, don't worry about the views. It gets there sometimes. Like, you'll get there. Have you seen Cyber? Dude, yes, I have seen Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It's so good. I need to go back and watch it again. It's been a hot minute since I've watched Edge Runners. But yeah, it was really good. Like, I'm excited for it to continue. Did you see the trailer for the new anime that's supposed to be coming for it? It's a continuation, so I mean, it's not going to have oh, what was his name? Wow, it has been a minute. I forget his name. The only person I can remember is like Lucy and Rebecca. Like, everyone else, I'm kind of foggy, like brain fog of their names. But yeah, yeah, like, oh, dude, I'm sorry about that, man. What episode 6? That was, oh, that was the final episode, right? Yeah, dude, I've had a few that's made me cry. Like, you want to see me bawl like a baby? Pokemon the first movie was probably the first anime that I can remember that like made me cry. And I will, like, it still makes me tear up to think about that anime. And there's been a few others since then. What was it? Your Lie in April is just a beautiful freaking story. I absolutely love it. Although I cannot go back to it because it emotionally broke me. um, but yeah, man. Oh man. Yeah, what's up, sad? But yeah, episode 6. Episode 6 reminded you of your dad. Dude, I wish I had a clearer picture of episode 6 of Edge Runners. But like I said, I watched it when it first came out and I binged it, so it's a bit of a blur for me, but I do somewhat remember it. And yeah, like, I get you. So your dad was a Marine. That's freaking cool, man. I mean, it's I respect people from the service. Yeah, I respect people in the service, and especially, the ones that, didn't make it back. They did something that I couldn't do or didn't have the guts to do. And, they gave the ultimate sacrifice. Like, if your dad passed in combat, um, then they gave the ultimate sacrifice for me to do silly things like this. And I there's no amount of words, there's no amount of appreciation that can um thank them enough for that. And that goes for anyone active or not active. But yeah, that's I understand. Well, I understand what it's like to lose somebody, man, and it's a it can be rough. It can some days. I've lost family, and yeah, it happens, man. Like, I wish I could say more. But yeah, this so this Sora AI anime that this guy made, it's kind of a bundled up compilation of stuff, but let's just check it out real quick.
You're wide open!
Like, I ain't gonna sit here the whole time and let the whole thing play, but I mean, it looks really good.
Yeah, Zero!
Like, if you were not savvy and it didn't have the big Sora logo around it, I'd be fooled. The action is really actiony, right? I mean, then you get silly stuff like that, and it's kind of obvious. But I mean, let's be serious. This looks really, really good. And I already hear comments and I already see what people saying. AI slop. I get it. You know, AI slop. But you know the thing about AI? We see this today, October or November. It was happened in September, or he did it in September. No, October, 3 days ago, October 1st. Probably less than 6 months. You're not going to notice the difference of this from an actual drawn anime, because it will progress that fast. That is just how AI works. And again, it does look kind of crap right now. But if you were to do some stills of Naruto, that anime looks freaking broken when it's stopped. In motion, it looks great. But I do want to say something that is a similar thing of that happened.
The first notable use of CGI,
and that's CGI in anime
from 19
and how it looked, and honestly how it looked in film in general.
effects produced by Koei.
But we all thought CGI in anime was crap and it would never happen. The fact is CGI makes anime faster. It gives the animators in the studios less time to have to work on doing backgrounds and other tedious tasks. This is going to do the same thing. And if you don't believe me, give it a year. Because I do not think that it's going to stop here. We are going to see way, way better AI generated anime. And even more so, we're going to see studios use anime, but we can use it for our own projects. And that's what I'm really excited to see, is how people choose to use this stuff and what kind of projects they're going to bring, because I don't have an imagination. I don't have a good enough imagination to really to really do what would need to be required to make this stuff look super good. But the guy who did this said that this was not something that he did, like it was not like in-depth prompts and stuff like that. So he, like, I'd love to see his workflow for it and see how he actually did all this. But Sora AI is ridiculous. And I definitely can't wait to see what the future holds. And not just for anime. Again, like this is going to be like people's projects. Like, you know, they make, say, what's the thing? Death battles where people go at it. They make a fantasy thing where different characters go at it. Ones that would never go at, like, you'd never be able to fight them because of, let's just say, stupid red tape that either studios or creators or something just can't get together to make it happen. And with this, we don't have to wait. We just basically create the script and feed it in And like, you wouldn't even have to create that much of a script. You can create prompts. Like, it's just going to be prompts, like a chat GPT or a what you call Gemini, Google Gemini, and just create the prompts and then go put it into Sora AI. Like, this even has me kind of wanting to go check things out just to see it. But I'm excited to see it. Like, I really am. But I know people are gonna hate it. Like, they're gonna hate on it. Like, I mean, like I said, they already are calling it AI slop and stuff like that. And the thing about AI is it's gonna get better. Thought I had one more thing. What did I miss? What did I forget? I had one more stupid, silly thing to do. Where is it? Nope, that's not the right file. I have way too much crap on my computer. Oh, here it is.
People on the autism spectrum.
That was too fast. Okay. How do I start this over again?
People on the autism spectrum love anime. One of the reasons I
ain't gonna lie, I probably do have some undiagnosed tism.
I really think they love anime is that autism affects the emotional circuits of our brain in a very profound way. So it affects social circuits in our brain and it affects emotional circuits in our brain. This is also why people on the autism spectrum are more likely to be transgender, because people who...
Not that one. I am not that one.
who are non-binary, our sense of gender identity comes from our emotional experience. Now, the reason that people watch anime is because anime tends to have a hyperactive, elevated signal of emotion, and it helps them feel.
Well, yeah, it's cartoons. It's an over-exaggeration. Whereas Western cartoons, I would say, focus more on the comedy and over-exaggerating the characters in order to make something funny. The Japanese tend to over-exaggerate, the emotions of sadness or action or, stuff of that nature.
Feel. You are doing what a hungry person does when they eat. You are discovering that there's some environmental stimuli that are bringing out these emotions that you don't know how to bring out in other ways, but they absolutely need to get out. And especially when we talk about things like sadness, I mean, there's so many physiologic things with sadness that are helpful. The rate of our breathing when we become sad and we start crying and then we...
Yeah, like, this video really made me think about maybe I might need to go get tested, because anime is so, like, I take anime so more, I guess, serious than I guess you really should. But I do have a line for it, but yeah, like, anime just really speaks to me. I mean, I made a whole channel about anime and I'm trying to make it grow. I enjoy anime more than the average person just watching it. But yeah, it's it's, this video has given me a thought that I previously did not have in my head. Like, I've always just considered anime as like storytelling, or it does something that no other medium really does.
That alters our parasympathetic nervous system activity, ends up reducing our stress level and things like that. So there's all kinds of benefits to getting your emotions outside of you. And I think what you've discovered, like many people who are on the spectrum, is that I need a particular kind of emotional trigger to help me get that stuff out.
Okay. Pop, what is up, man? How are you? Yeah, dude, like I you're right. It does have such compelling stories. I mean, anime does, and it's something anime is something that I never would have previously said did that. Like, that there's not really a live action movie that I have seen probably I would say in the last 20 years that has been as strong of an emotional trigger as animes have. Like I can give you some really good animes that give like just set me off with certain scenes. Like Your Lie in April, that whole anime is insanely sad. Or on High School Host Club, just absolutely makes me happy and does something to my brain chemistry. Um Yu Yu Hakusho will forever have moments, and the one song that they use in Yu Yu Hakusho, which it actually is just one song. Even the slow song in it is just the opening theme slowed down. Funny enough, um, it just creates joy, sadness, um, anticipation, just so much. Um, yeah, like there's so much anime, and even reading some stuff just hits something right with me to trigger an emotional response. But I can't think of a live action movie or show. I take that back. Young Sheldon, the final episode of Young Sheldon got me really good. That was oh just right in the heart. But yeah, it's like anime just it's so good. It's so compelling. It yeah. But yeah, it's anime is just something else, right? And with that being said, guys, I uh I don't think I got anything else for y'all because I don't think I had any good tweets to talk about. There really wasn't anything to be all that ranty. Um it's just let's see. There we go. Yeah, man, it's uh and anime is just so good, right? Certain scenes of music that can yeah, like I mean, there's even really really good shows that are shows that I don't particularly like all that much, but the music gets me. Like the Bleach battle theme gets me a lot of times. Like I'll put it on and it's just it's got a strong hype behind it for me. It's a it's just the you hear it, it's like Dan, I acknowledge you, man. You exist, you are a person, and you are an amazing person. And dude, if you want, I got my Discord, and if anytime you need to talk, just chat me up in the Discord, man. And but yes, I acknowledge you. But yeah, but guys, I don't think I have much more to talk about unless y'all got something. If y'all got something y'all want me to check out or maybe react to, I'll hang out for a little bit longer and talk with y'all. But I didn't have like an hour long show planned. I was like, I basically just wanted to talk about the anime that I watched today and talk about the AI stuff. And I was like, that's the most interesting thing that I've seen happen this week. But yeah, it's been a like it's been a week for me. I know because it's starting like I switched from like a hourly paying job into a commissions paid job, and with that it's nothing but hustle. Like all you do is hustle, 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 hustle all the time. Pop, I didn't do a lot of shows this season. Let me pull it back up real quick. Do, 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 do. But I mean, it was only about 8. I'm not watching all that much. I'm still trying to transition back into regular life after getting out of Truck Coon. But yeah, this is my list that I got going on this season. Digimon Beat Break. I've not watched Digimon in a few years. My Hero, a lot of that's just mainly because I've kept up with it since it's come out. Ninja versus Gokudo, that one just looked funny, and the idea of it just was like, sure, let's go. And then One Punch Man, because I want a redemption for season 2 so bad. Sanda was funny. Like, I love this idea of a descendant of Santa Claus just being a muscular buff dude. Tales of Wedding Ring season 2, I remember really liking the first season, but it's going to be a slow burn for that one. Tojama to be the Common Rider, that was really good, especially since over the last 2 or 3 years I've been getting really interested in Common Rider stuff, and I'm even watching Zets right now. And but I would say before watching Want to be the Common Rider, go watch Shin Common Rider, because that's at least a condensedness of the original series, and you wouldn't have to watch all of it. And then One Dance, I'm curious at how the animation's going to be for that, but that's probably going to get dropped. Dang, Pops, you did 17? 17's a pretty solid number. That sounds like numbers I used to put up when I was trying to actually watch more shows. But that's freaking sick, dude. Oh, let's see, we're in fall. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that I just didn't really want to pick up. So yeah. Gotta pay to get an eyebrow raised. You talking about me or an emoji? I have no idea. Like the whole pay on YouTube thing is so foreign to me, because I'm still trying to get to the monetization level of YouTube. But I do have a Ko-Fi. So okay. Spy Family, Pop, I couldn't do Spy Family. Like there was something about season 2 that I think I just kind of got done with it. It's like it's a fine show. It's absolutely gorgeous to watch, but I don't know. It's like where in season 1 it seemed like at least every other episode was furthering the plot, or like they were doing something with the main plot. I don't remember a lot about season 2, just kind of a lot of boredom in watching it. And I never watched the movie, which the movie's not canon because the movie was just made because it was such a breakout hit. But in any case, I'm not watching season 3 of Spy Family. I'm kind of Spy Family'd out, I guess you could say. So yeah. I would be watching To Your Eternity season 3 if I had gotten around to watching season 2, but I never did. Never watched Campfire Cooking. Some of this stuff just did not look great to me. Like, you get to watching some of this stuff like season after season, and it just gets to look very samey. Oh no, dude! Like I fully back people watching this because if it does something for people, awesome. Um, I just I don't know. For me, it just wasn't clicking anymore. About the same for Rama. I think I watched the first 6 episodes of the remake of the first season, and I was just like, oh yes. Like I was all excited for Rama to come back. But then it was just kind of like, oh yeah, it's Ranma. I mean, don't get me wrong. Rumiko Takahashi's stories are really good, but I've always felt, at least for her bigger stuff, that she doesn't have a plan of how to end them. She kind of creates these weekly stories. So they just, it's like they just go on and on and on forever. And it's almost like the entirety of the shows are just filler. And I noticed this with Inuyasha when I was watching it, because I think I got around to about season 3, 4, or 5. I think it was. It was after how like kind of formulaic the show had gotten, and it was like they do things in the middle of the season, maybe fighting Araku a few times, and then there's an end fight, but then he always gets away, and he just continuously gets away. And I'm like, enough with this. Like there's probably only about 20 or 30 episodes in Inuyasha that matter. And in Ranma, I would say there's even less. Like, if I remember from the original, there was so few episodes to Ranma trying to cure himself of the curse. And I don't think it ever ends up happening. New Ranma is meh. I mean, that's kind of how I feel about old Ranma as well. Yep, and all she can do is awkward rom-com. Yeah, I mean they're good, right? Um, I mean they're fine. She does good. It's amazing that she is as celebrated as she is. And I mean, Rama was what, 80s, 90s. manga anime, and they were written like that. I mean, that's just how they were. You know, cartoons were meant to be a weekly thing, and you wanted them to go on for a long time. So, you know, you did micro stories without an overarching idea. I mean, same as Western cartoons. I mean, really, Dragon Ball was no different, if we're being honest. It was just it was a weekly show that uh Toriyama was just maybe a little bit better about creating an overarching story, but really his stuff was just, you know, one arc to the next. Um, wasn't watching that Disney Twilight thing. I just don't give a crap about it. Awkward Senpai, I want to say, oh, wait, no, I seen something for this. Dust Beyond the End of the World. This is so stupid already. Right? Yeah. Once you see the pattern for Rumiko's stuff, like all of her stuff just kind of becomes one. And it's just, I don't know. To me, it's boring. But you know, more power to people that like watching that. It's very solid, I guess you could say. But yes, this one I'm disappointed with this. PA Works, who did Akiba Maid Wars, did this. The first episode is freaking stupid. Like Robot Girl fights a dude with a machine gun or a turret gun, and she pulls out a rail gun and vaporizes half the countryside in a mountain. That was just stupid. Like why have something so overpowered like that for a turret gun? Seriously, just seriously.
What's one thing in life you swear by? Yo, if you didn't watch anime during like the VHS era, I can't take your opinion seriously. I ain't gonna lie. I think you might be wildin', bro. Yo, listen, back in the day, things actually had a sense of mystery. Like you had to actually earn it. And on top of that, the themes were
I can't believe I still had that up. That's silly. But yeah. I can't think of any of these other animes that were going to be all that interesting. Dude, I actually liked Train to the End of the World. That was really good. Oh, I know this is going to get so talked about this season for no reason at all. Freaking Hands Off. People just want their etchy shows and they want them to be uncensored. So silly. It's probably not even going to be all that good. I will be surprised if this is any good. I wish Kingdom had a bigger following. Like that's one of those ones that, you know, it just it doesn't get talked about enough. And actually I probably need to get caught up on this myself, because I mean that's on me for not keeping up with it. I watched season 1 though. Season 1 was really good. I know the animation changes and they definitely have a time skip. But yeah, like this season just it wasn't as packed with a lot of anime, but it has some solid hits. I know there's a lot of movies too that I want to watch. Like I still need to go see the Demon Slayer movie. I still need to go see our when it comes out, actually, the what you call it, Chainsaw Man movie. That looks like it's going to be really good. Specials. Oh yeah, we have the Undead Unluck special that's going to be coming up. That looks amazing. ONAs. Oh yeah, the Cat's Eye, which that they actually just put that on Hulu. So I need to go watch that too. Someone actually told me that it's set in the same world as, oh my gosh. My brain, I've lost train of thought. City Hunter. There we go. Yeah. I mean, dude, in all honesty, that's, I mean, you know, just as well as I do how people pirate stuff and all that. And it's one reason why the movie successes is probably going to be a new trend with anime. For a time being, I don't think it'll be permanent just because it's not sustainable. It really is not, even with the money that they're making. Like, what is it? I could talk about how interesting it is that what you call it, Demon Slayer surpassed Superman at the box office, global box office, that is, which wasn't a surprise. I mean, as bad as I hate to say it, like these old guard type animes, or old guard type animes, these old guard type characters and shows like Superman, even though that they have multi-generational fans, Demon Slayer is hot, fresh, and new. This is not going to reign true forever that everyone's going to want to see this when it comes out. Demon Slayer is going to be a lot more impressive than Superman, no matter what they do. Oh yeah, dude, like Demon Slayer is that new intro anime that I would not have suspected would be an intro anime for people. And that's why it has gotten so good, or gotten so many views at the box office, because people are going to see this. Plus, you know, people want to see the ending of Demon Slayer. This was just a reboot of Superman to try to get, you know, butts and seats and get a franchise going. But I hate to say it because I actually liked the Superman movie, but Superman is tired. Demon Slayer in anime is fresh and new for a lot, or the majority of society right now. And that's just the way it is. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I think, you know, it's I'm not all that for anime being as popular as it is, but what are we gonna do, right? People are gonna like what they're gonna like. We're probably gonna get, think of it in terms of Marvel, where we had over a decade of solid live action Marvel movies. We're probably going to have over a decade of overly good anime movies and TV shows. But we also know what we're going to lose with that. We're going to lose the charm, the nicheness, and just overall the what makes anime. And will it change my opinion of anime? I don't know yet. I'll have to wait and see what they do, because we have so much coming. AI, fandoms exploding. Conventions are going to be unbearable. But hey, it is what happens when things get popular, right? Oh, what was that? Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, like it's gonna be a lot, man. Like there's a lot of changes coming. And I again, we can't stop it. It's going to happen. And we like the only thing we can control is our emotions and whether we choose to be mad, embrace it, or be indifferent towards it, right? Me personally, I am so sick of being mad about stuff that I I can't anymore. Like I did that with with politics stuff. I did that with more pop culture things, and I tried talking about it, but dude, I can't. I just can't with that just angry stuff. Yeah. And I mean, in reality, man, I'm going to enjoy the good stuff because there is so much anime that comes out on a seasonal basis, I should say, that there's going to be gems. There's always going to be gems. But even if there isn't, we have so much backlog in historical anime. Funny to say that anime from like the 80s and 90s is historical, but I mean, we need to be honest here. Ain't no way that even people like us have watched all of it. And there's good gems hidden from back then. So, oh yeah, dude. What up, Pat? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, man. The whole you're right. We can't change people, and really we shouldn't try. That's what the idea of free will is. And I've gotten myself that, you know, I'll talk to people, I'll explain my point of view. I'll explain my point of view. I'll explain where I'm coming from. And if they're just like blatantly off on something, I'll try to give them a little bit of education. But if they're just so unreceptive to it, I'm just like, you do you, brother. I'm going to be over here, and you can be wherever you're at, but you're more than welcome to hang out and talk, right? uh Dude, there's so much to see. Trying Pat, what are you, insane? You're trying to watch all of YouTube. You do know that like over 1 million hours of content gets uploaded to YouTube like every minute, right? Like I don't even know the logistics behind how like Google keeps YouTube open and keeps everything archived the way that they do. I know you're joking, but you broke my brain with that one, man. That is insane though. Like you've gotta be joking with me. But yeah, like I look, I want to think of the logistics behind how you would do that now. What the heck, man? Please tell me you're joking so I could like unbreak my brain. Freaking insane, man. But yeah, I'm there's like there's so much to talk about. There's so much anime out there. There's so much. There's even more manga that doesn't get printed, and then like even the stuff that is that you've already watched. It's like, well, I've still got that stuff, so I can. If there's nothing good coming out, I can still go back to the stuff that I already know is good. Like I was just talking to a guy today about Yu Yu Hakusho. Me and him bonded over Yu Yu Hakusho, a 90s anime, bro. 90s. It wasn't anything new. Like we could have talked about new stuff, but we were talking about Yu Yu Hakusho, and we were on the set, like we were just hitting all the right notes to just talk to each other about, and like it was such a fun conversation in an otherwise boring situation that we were in. And we were just talking about how, we both prefer the Chapter Black arc over the Dark Tournament arc, and how the Demon Kings, the Three Kings arc at the end of Yu Yu Hakusho is, even though it's probably the lowest point of the show, it's still a good arc. And I actually told him something that he didn't know, that the Three Kings was actually a rewritten ending to Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, if I remember right, the Three Kings is a anime only arc, because the actual end of Yu Yu Hakusho did not perform well, because the actual end got animated later, when it was into like some little short stuff, where it's like only a 30-minute ending or something like that, but it's basically Yusuke and everyone like goes to spirit realm to fight a spirit realm terrorist cell, of all things. I've still got to read through the end of that. Like I just haven't restarted watching or restarted reading the manga. I think I got to the end of the Demon Tournament, and then I couldn't find the rest of the manga for a long time, so I just put it down. And then I finally got all 19 volumes, and now I need to go back and start reading it again. The manga is so different from the anime. Like characters are changed, and just a lot of interesting stuff in the Yu Yu Hakusho manga that I couldn't, like, I wasn't mad at personally, but I did appreciate kind of a new view for Yu Yu Hakusho, and for someone that watched it when they were younger, to get like a new perspective and to get kind of new stories to Yu Yu Hakusho, because again, it's like my number one manga of all time, or anime, mangas, well, however you want to put it. It was nice to watch. Yeah, dude, like I waited. So they're not original volumes, they're like reprints, and I got them all from Amazon. And I just had to wait and wait for them to get put back in stock, because the used ones were stupidly expensive for no reason. And I was like, I'm not paying that. Like, I love the anime and I want to read the manga, but I'm not paying $20 for one volume of a used manga that may or may not be in good condition. I'd rather pay the $10 for a reprinted one that's brand new. Yeah. Now I did start buying some of the original Dragon Ball Z mangas used, which crucify me for it if you want, but I just don't care about Dragon Ball Z all that much to own a new copy or a new reprint copy of Dragon Ball Z. So, but I still want to read it because I've been following well, I'll say follow, but I've been watching some Totally Not Mark videos, and like he just talks about how the manga is so different and how Goku has a hick accent, and apparently Chi-Chi has an even deeper hick accent. Like, dude, I got the first volume of Dragon Ball Z and I swore that it was a translation mistake because it just read so bad. But apparently that was the intention, was for Goku to sound like a super idiot. It's so insane, but it's still a fun read. Oh, dude. Yeah, let me tell you about that. Yeah, so those volumes those volumes, I was getting those week after week as well. Hardcovers, and I was finding them on Amazon used for like $10 a piece, and I think what they normally go for anywhere between 20 to 25. And some of them I was even finding for like $4 or $5, and they would get here and they would be in perfect condition. I was like, somebody sold this for $5, but then I go back and realize that it's like from like Goodwill or something like that, or some like big bookstore chain where they buy so many books in bulk, and they're just like they're like they're paying pennies for them and stuff like that. But yeah, those were some good finds too. Some like really good finds. There's so many manga that I've got to finish, but I need to go back and downsize. Oh yeah, dude. Like if you go to Amazon and just go to the used stuff. Yeah. Abish, what up, man? I'm doing good. Yeah. Here chatting about manga deals that I found right now. Oh man. How you been, brother? But yeah, dude, $5. Like, go to Amazon and just look for whatever manga you're looking for, and just go to the used section underneath, and you can find them sometimes. Like, I'm not going to say they're always there, but sometimes Amazon's a better find than eBay, I feel. Although never go to Amazon for anything Dragon Ball. That's just too easy apparently for them to scout for. And but eBay for Dragon Ball's not bad. I think I found an original Dragon Ball volume 2 for like $6 or $7, and I wish I would have picked up more of them because my stupid personage thought it was volume 3 of Dragon Ball Z, which is what I was looking for, and I bought the original Dragon Ball manga stupidly, and so now I have one of those sitting around, and I just decided that, well, screw it, I'm gonna get the entirety of Dragon Ball 2, even though I don't think there's a point to own Dragon Ball. Like, I mean, I've even got a video out that tells people just skip Dragon Ball and go straight to Z. I know it sounds stupid and crazy, but if you've seen Z, is there any point to really watch the first Dragon Ball? Nothing really gets brought up. I mean, sure, you've got some Red Ribbon Army stuff, but it's so minor that it doesn't matter and they go over it. So who really cares, right? I can't remember anything in Z that was brought up or so important from the original Dragon Ball. Like, maybe Karen who Piccolo is and where he came from, because he had such a huge role in later episodes. I mean, does Tien really matter? Does Yamcha really matter? Does it really matter how Goku met Bulma? Does it really matter how he learned the Kamehameha? I mean, there's just so much that I'm like, I don't care. Or it's like, you know, they do enough of a backstory that you learn it. Yeah, it's a hot take, but I don't think you need Dragon Ball to be able to enjoy Z. That's just me. Oh, but I guess I have rambled enough now. I've kind of just been sitting on this Demon Slayer Superman castle stuff for a minute. So yeah, guys, if y'all are interested, I do have the Discord. It is in the description. And if you're coming in late to the stream, feel free to go back, rewind, and watch what you missed. Or if you really don't want to, I will be putting out clips throughout the week. Yeah, dude, always a good chat. And yeah, dude, if you haven't gone to the Discord, I do keep a live stream chat or a live stream call voice chat thing open. Hello, Mason. Oh, dude, what's up? I'm actually just about to end stuff. But yeah, guys, I've had a good chat. It's been fun. Dude, Slayer's fun. Slayer's a fun anime, regardless of what the wider community says about it. And I'm still so excited that Channing Tatum got to do a voice in the movie. That's my man crush. Oh, you're good, man. You're good. You're all good, man. I know you were busy. It's nice to see you show up, though. But hey, I said my streams were boring, so trust me. You might have just put you to sleep. But yeah. But guys, gotta get out of here. I think I'm gonna go eat a 7-hour-old burrito. Probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. And got to get up for a little more work in the morning. Oh, me too. Like, I need to go see it. I need to go see it bad. I turned down going to see it with a buddy. Dude, do not put insomnia on me. I already have it. Later, man. Yeah, I gotta pass out too. Got that work thing in the morning. Still need to shower too. Dang it. The more I talk, the more I realize of things that I have to do. But yeah, I'll be uploading stuff through the week, guys. So y'all enjoy, have a good rest of your night, and definitely check out some of the anime this season. The Common Rider and Sanda, I'm telling you, watch them. They're good. But I'm out. Later, guys.